you hear me? Can you hear me, Noxie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think I was muted.
No. Well, I could hear you when you were muted, though.
Yeah, but it might not have been coming through the stream. Yeah, here we go. It's got us now. Can you hear both of us, M. Harris? So I've got Knox and myself, Adman.
Hello, I'm talking. I am Knox. Testing, testing, testing.
Yep, awesome. Here we go, we're on.
Fantastic.
Let's get rid of that. Oh, we've got 4 minutes to go, mate, so we'll just jump on board with the car here and just let it cycle through. And the car volume's okay, guys. Hopefully that works.
There you go. Welcome all to Season 10, Round 1 of the Rooz Tier 2 Championship. So we've got a massive grid tonight. It's looking very healthy. We've got, what's that, 29 races tonight. And I think one person pulled out, so it could have been 30. So it's going to be a crack of a race. And Suzuka's pretty difficult to pass around here, so it's going to be trying to have to get your best times and quality, as we've seen in the T1 race, and get a bit of a train going if someone's going a little bit slow.
Yeah, that is very difficult to pass around here. Be interesting to see how we go tonight, mate, with these guys. It's been in the making a little bit over the last sort of month and a half, I guess. We've got a few new incomers that have come into the Tier 2. We've had some guys that have dropped back down from Tier 1 to Tier 2, so half expect them to be up towards the pointy end of the list of drivers here tonight as well too, mate, I think.
Yeah, so, and a lot of them got a few people in different teams now as well, and I think pretty much almost everyone has chosen a new car for this season, so everyone's pretty much a blank slate. Everyone's starting new. We got new physics, everyone's driving new cars, so yeah, everyone's learning at the same time.
Except for Shaky. Shaky's still in the Audi.
Oh, going strong in the Audi. Couldn't stay away from it. All right.
All right, we've got a few sitting in the pit at the moment, so got a track temperature of 33 degrees. It's good to see there's a couple of Lamborghinis out there. Saint Sim and Rain of Fire, both great looking cars. Can't see a Mercedes out there either, mate.
No one with. Don't see anyone in the Merc, unfortunately. So I think I'm the only one that drives it. I'll drive it loud and proud, but might be a reason why no one's driving it.
Yeah, there might be.
But we do have two Ashtons on the grid here tonight, which is cool to see. That was the car I drove last season. Very much enjoyed it.
So Maverick and Cobb McCall.
Yes.
Both in the pits. Oh, we've got a big list of drivers there, haven't we?
Yeah. So hopefully we get, as we got 10 seconds to go to quali, in the race, hopefully they stay nice and clean the first couple of corners, because a lot of cars, someone trips over each other, we could have a bit of a pile up.
Yeah, well last Tuesday was a Interesting start by the Tier 1 guys. It's quite clean actually, which is not normal for those guys.
No, I was very impressed actually. The Tier 1 guys did very, very well. I think the whole lap, I don't think anyone had any incidences. I think after that there was a few little offs here and there, but overall I think it was a pretty clean race. We had more wheel disconnects than anything, I think, and some issues related to technical issues along those lines.
Yeah, I did notice that actually. Here we go, starting qualifying, so we'll just let these guys go out on their first out lap. Oh, and who's that? 577. It's just spun around in the pits. That's Christoph.
So who do you reckon we should keep an eye on for this this race?
Yeah,
who do you reckon's got the pace?
Good question. I think seeing Kick It, Rip It and Rain of Fire, Saint Sim were up there before.
Yep.
Brett Watt, I don't think he was too far off the pace. Yeah, not terribly sure to be honest. Gazza was, I think, probably in the top 5 or 6 or 7, something to that effect.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yep.
Now I haven't seen much of Flung Poo Panda.
No,
So he was always up thereabouts last season. So
he
might be
was.
keeping the times to himself.
Still in the pits. We've got Bounty in there as well, so he's one of the guys that's dropped down from Tier 1 down to Tier 2. So he's wearing the McLaren badge for this season.
Now I do notice a name I haven't noticed before. This fella called Adam Kammer. He's in the Ferrari.
Yep.
Number 18. Well, not number. He's currently 18. Do you know what team he's in? I think
I do.
he's got
GRT.
the colours GRT, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So Adam's based in Melbourne. He's, I believe, I could be wrong, but I actually did a profile on Adam a couple of seasons ago, and I think he might be in accounting or something to that effect. I'm sure that he will correct me, but he actually had a season off and has returned for season 10, which is good to see him back here.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so he was in Tier 2 and was actually a front runner as well. So it was him and TNSQ, I think it was, that were racing together. And we got Stuart Barkley's just joined the room as well. Hello Stu, how are you?
G'day Stu, welcome aboard.
Hopefully you can hear us nice and clear, mate, and we're coming through fine.
Metal Steel, let's go PRT.
Well, didn't he do have a good
fans.
race last Tuesday?
Yes, he had awesome pace. That was really good to see.
Yeah, that Ferrari that he's been sporting, I think he's been driving it on the PC, so he's certainly accustomed to the new tyre model and the new Ferrari, which is quite evident from last Tuesday. So well done, Metal.
Yeah, it looks like the Ferrari is quite suited to this track too. I could not keep up with them in the S's here. In my Merc, I didn't have the grip, but I think they struggle a little bit on the straights though, and in the low speed, pulling away from corners possibly. To make all the most of it in the corners here.
Yeah, okay. I did do a couple of laps in the Ferrari in the testing before season 10 commenced. I wasn't a fan of it. I guess one of the things that kind of put me off a little bit was, and I know that it's just a visual thing, but it's the rear mudguards. It just looked too big for me, and it just sort of kind of I know it doesn't change the way you drive the car, but it just aesthetically didn't suit my the way that I want a car to look.
Yeah, I keep thinking when I look at the rear of the car, I'm looking at a big cheese grater, so doesn't really work for me.
Well, Camo's just gone wide there, so it's given the track limits a little bit of a tickle up, but Kick It Rip It's gone through with a 2:01.5, so that's pretty good for his first flying lap.
That's a very strong time.
Sure
10
is.
minutes to go, so if he can improve on that, gee, he's putting in a good time for T2 here. So the next closest is Brett, 0.8 behind. So that's a pretty decent gap there.
That's a really good start.
Yep. So he's put the pressure on already.
We've got Redback up there in P4, so Redback's just joined us just yesterday afternoon into the Rooz community. So welcome to Redback. Hopefully he does well tonight. He's in the Ferrari as well.
Redback showing in the Porsche.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was looking at Gaza.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And yeah, that's a good looking livery on him.
Has he? That's all black,
yeah.
Too, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks sexy. That's a sexy looking
Porsche. Off to
Porsche.
the side there. Black Falcon's popped up into P7. Bits are missing. Oh, yep. So Metal Steel's. There is an Audi Stu. Nick. Commentator Nick's in it tonight for this season. I'll just show you where he. Oh no, there he is. Shakey's there.
Shaky in the white Audi, the SAR.
Who else? Rain of Fire's popped up in a P2. Kick It Rip has done a flat 2.9. Just saying.
Ooh.
That's tier 1 material right there, I reckon.
It looks like he's been putting the big practice laps in.
Yeah, he sure has.
To take the Tier 2 championship by the throat already.
So we've got
he's
Ferrari
laying down the gauntlet.
in the top 3 positions of the 4 spots there. Gaza's in the
Psycho in the BMW has just jumped up to 5th.
Yep, so the highest running BMW at the moment. It's getting a little bit squirrely as he comes out of turn 1 there. Oh, sorry, turn 2. So it's the connecting corner to turn 1.
And Gavin's just jumped him up into 4th.
G'day, Burradog, how you going, mate? Apologies for camera views, guys. We've K-Man's away tonight. He's got a family thing going on with his young fella flying over to Europe for 6 weeks. So we've desperately scrambled to get the stream going through my YouTube channel tonight, which hasn't been used very much over the last probably 12 months. So yeah, we're just going to try and keep it on this camera angle if we can. I don't want to push buttons that I'm not familiar with and bugger things up, so if you can bear with us. Hopefully the monotones of our professional voices are enough to keep you guys interested. But yeah, good to see there's a few people in there, a few comments. Welcome to those guys that have jumped on board, and I hope you enjoy the stream.
Mara said the Ferrari's like it's on rails around this track, so I could probably agree with that, trying to follow them or having a couple behind me the other night.
Gaza, P3.
Ooh.
What do we got here? This is rain in the... yeah, well, I'm not biased by any means, but this is probably one of the sexiest looking cars on the track. The Lamborghini Evo 2.
He does have pretty Oh, and he's clipped the grass.
It even looks good bunny hopping across the track there as well.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen here. I'm probably a couple of seconds before. I should look at your screen.
Where are you looking?
I'm looking at my own
YouTube.
race screen. Oh no, I'm confusing myself here. Had too many drinks.
Oh, have you already?
Yeah. Alright, don't look at the YouTube screen.
Well,
Look
I
at my
can tell
screen.
you, I actually haven't even had one yet. But I'm going to when the qualifying stops. I'm going to get a nice gin and tonic into me.
Very nice.
Yes.
So 5 minutes to go. Rain's 0.5 off. Kick it rip its time. There's still a decent chunk of time there to find by a lot of them. But this mid-pack here is very tight.
Yeah, it is very tight actually.
Third to... from third to 12th with only a couple of tenths here and there.
Well, it's pretty much 4th to down to 14th, or you could say 15th is under a second.
So we're going to have some good racing in the race here.
Stu Wilson, newcomer in P5 for Team JRT. Who else we got down here? Yickety, P&L. It's in the Ferrari as well. Team Little Bears in the pits. Yickety split, yep. Double call. Where is Scotty Pye? Oh, there he is. So Scotty Pye's the second Honda runner for season 10, tier 2. He's currently in 21st position. Yeah, I'm not really sure, Noxie, if the Honda is probably suited around here with all the S curves and spoon curve and
Yeah, I had a go of it in testing, and there wasn't something I could put my finger on. I just didn't enjoy it at all, and didn't find it that quick either.
Yep.
So I think it's definitely a car that you have to find a setup for to be quicker, especially quick around this type of track. But I'm sure Scotty Pye will figure it out as the season goes on. He's not too far off the times here, so we've got to remember he's on the controller too, so
he is.
I think he's picked a pretty difficult car to drive with the controller too, to be honest. But I think he likes a good challenge like myself. All the best to him. As we got Wayne's right behind him, getting some slipstream in the Ferrari. He's also a BHR driver.
Yeah, Wayne Morris.
Looking pretty slick in the silver. The silver and green.
It does look quite good, doesn't it?
Actually, I think it's chrome, so yeah, it's looking pretty good there.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing how much the game dynamics have changed even in the last 12 months with those few updates, isn't it? You've got tyre models and BOP, new cars, new track. It's been fantastic.
And as we've been yabbering on, Flunky Panda has just jumped up to second, 0.06 behind Kick It and Rip It.
Yeah, nice.
So there he goes. He's flung off the sandbags, showing what he's capable of here.
Stu Wilson up into third.
A good time in the Beamer there. Good to see.
That is a cracking time. F1 Sniper. Who's he with? That's not showing whether they're in the pits on my screen. Yeah, there's definitely some pretty good times there.
So we got 6 guys now, all below the second mark, away from Kick It and Rip It. And then after that, it's jeez, another 10 drivers, a second within each other. So we might have a couple of groups racing each other tonight. We can go back and forth on, and hopefully we get some good battles here and there.
Yeah, I hope so too. Black Falcon's just popped up in a P5.
Whee!
So that's 6/10 behind Kick It Rip It's flat 2.9. That's a really good effort. I actually like his livery of his Ferrari too. It's just nice and nice green.
Just green.
Yep.
He's
Who else we got there on track?
The
There's a couple of
Kermit
guys.
livery.
Brett's coming in. Brett Want. It's coming around the last part of the. What are we calling this? Casio triangle? Nah, he's gone too deep and he's just lost it there. So if he was on a quick one, he's just buggered it up. Team Little Bear's pulled off. Who we got there? Who's that cycling around? Is that number 77?
87.
87, is it? Rain of Fire. Here we go.
And
It's just kept within the track limits, I think.
And Saint Tim's just ahead of him here. So see what time he's in 8th at the moment, 1.2 seconds off. This will be his last lap. Can he improve?
He's taken that nicely. He's just gotten a little bit of oversteer there, which would have... Yep, he's pulled out of it, so that he hasn't improved. So that's it, Noxie.
That's it.
Do you want to give us a rundown of
Wow. Sure. So Kick and Rip It. So he came out swinging and he's grabbed pole position with a 2 minutes .962. Flung Poo Panda just come out of nowhere though, those last couple of laps there. Grabs second just behind him, .06 behind him. Third we got Stu Wilson in the Beamer, .3 off. And then we got Black Falcon, great time, in 4th, and you've got 5th, Rain of Fire, 6th. You got Gathers here. Where he is here? He's here. That's where.
Are you sure?
7th is Saint Sim, 8th is Psycho, 9th is Brett Want, and 10th is Bits of Missing. And if I try and say all those other drivers' names, I'm going to confuse myself.
Well, considering that you've had a few drinks, mate, I definitely wouldn't want to put that pressure on you. But look, as I said earlier, so looking at from position 7 down to position 17, so you're all within a second, under a second of each other. So that's pretty damn close. And let's be honest, I mean, this track is one of those tracks where it's a very tricky track. It's a lot of off throttle, where you're getting off throttle quite early, to then let the front end grip up and then hopefully drive out of that corner. And that could be the difference between, sitting in position 17 versus position 7. And that's could be one or two corners that you link up that you just make the tiniest little bit of not quite as efficient on the throttle, and that's where you can lose it. So well done to those guys. Full grid tonight, which is fantastic. Hopefully no one's missed out tonight. Haven't seen anything come through Discord yet, which is good. But yeah, certainly looking forward to seeing how these guys perform.
Now I'm not sure, but down the bottom here, 28th and 29th, we've seen Maverick and BV Racing not setting a time, so
Okay.
I'm not sure if they had problems or not, but hopefully they can
That's interesting.
start the race if they had any issues, or wheel issues or anything.
Well, just check my
Or
phone.
we're just having a bad time.
BV can't get in.
Ah.
Server full.
Well, that'll explain it. Server full, what's the max 30 drivers or something?
Yep.
So how bad?
So what needs to happen there?
I wonder if I leave, but that just means I can't really commentate after that.
No.
You'll be by yourself.
I'm trying now to get in ahead of quality. It's always...
Would he still be able to start the race if I leave right now?
I don't know. Maybe try. Just stay in the party chat though. We'll just see if...
Yeah.
I'll send him a message, see if he can try and get in.
Yeah, I'll quit now. Because I wouldn't want someone to miss out. Sorry, we missed that. BB couldn't get in.
So you've jumped out?
Yep.
Let's just have a look. See if he can... I've just sent him a quick message. We've got 2 minutes, so I'll just make a quick drink, see what he's... Hopefully he can get in.
He'll have to start in pit lane if he does get in though. Fly Sky says the spectator doesn't count. He doesn't think.
Yeah, well, we weren't sure. It was kind of untested.
Or we couldn't get in because it was quali. You can't join when the quali's in action.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry, just getting a refreshment. Got the old Indian tonic water going here, mate.
Barra and Wayne said he is in now, so I'll see if I can connect.
Alright.
Alright, we've got a minute to go to the start of the race. And
So you're back in, are you?
Yep.
Cool. Guys, one's watching, can we just confirm radio check for myself and Knox, testing.
1, 2, 3.
30 seconds.
How sexy do our voices sound? Out of 1 out of 10.
20 seconds.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that. Well, hang on. So what is it? How are you doing?
How you doing?
10 seconds.
All right, here we go, guys. It's exciting.
Well, we got a 10 from Fly. Harrison at 0, so we'll go average then, 5. So I'll take that.
So I'm stuck on Rain of Fire at the moment. So until the who said average of 5? Oh, okay.
Stuart Barclay, dulcet tones.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Panda 91.5. Do you know what that movie's from? What movie that's from?
Oh, you're pushing it.
I think it's
That sounds.
it's I think it's grown ups or something like that. Who's the guy that's in Talladega Nights? The big tall fella.
Oh,
Oh, I can never remember his name.
you
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about
about.
the curly hair?
Yeah, yep.
Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's one of his movies. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Fly. I can't believe you spelled his name right too. Should have had a G-U-D at the front of that. Yeah, so I'm stuck on rain at the moment until the race starts. So,
Yeah.
and then I'll flick over to what's going on there. But I reckon there could be some nerves in here tonight, mate. I know I was a little bit nervous. Oh, hang on. Can I choose the drivers from that? Hang on. Driver selects. Nah.
Well, I'll stick with the table of drivers on my screen, and
Yep.
I'll stick around the back. Looking at Shamrock at the moment in 15th, so it should get me a decent view around the end of the pack or the rear.
So I know there's
Hopefully
Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
There's
you
probably
go.
been a few guys that have done a bit of testing here, but there'll be a lot of unknowns with some of these guys with the new 1.9 update that's come out in terms of tyre range with the temperatures and PSIs and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see who's tested all of that and who hasn't. They're all bunching up quite nicely.
Here we go, coming down to the final chicane here. Everyone's nerves will be pumping.
We've got PRT 1 and 2, have we?
Yes,
Lovely.
2 PRTs, so strong showing by them.
Yeah, quite a few in the top 10 there by the looks of it too, which is good.
Anything can happen in the race.
Still a little bit of weaving going on, so tyre warming. People just having a look down the inside and the outside, and
There we go. A race has started,
All you can.
and we are away.
oh, and rain has pulled a move down the inside there of the BMW. Is that a little bit of contact then?
A little bit.
Black Falcon's gone out
Some of them
wide.
are grass. No, nothing catastrophic just yet down the back here. Oh, I said that too soon. Who has gone around? Yickety P&L.
It's gone around, I think.
Yeah. I know.
There's a couple of cars at the back there by the looks of it.
Yeah. So they got caught up in a little yickety got.
Oh, and there's
Ooh.
Shaky's gone around in the Audi.
Yep.
They've all just missed him.
So
Just
you're
going to wait for
pretty
the
banged
camera to
up there.
recycle.
Yeah.
I've got Yickety in P1. Well, it looks like Flunk Poo Panda has gotten in front of Kick It and Rip It. So that's a pretty bold move. He's got the SVG number going on there.
So these two are going to have to be careful here they don't tangle up with each other, being the same team. So I'm sure they're just going to try and push each other and try and get a gap out on the other teams here.
Yeah,
Be a
definitely.
smart thing to do.
Yeah, 100%. Just play the team game. If those two guys start fighting, all they're going to do is let rate of fire in, but you've got PRT in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and top 6 positions. Wow. It's not a bad effort.
No.
Well, I did think that Funky Panda was going up to Tier 1 based on last season's efforts, but I'm not quite sure what's happened there. But anyway, game on.
Well, Kick It and Rip It's definitely bringing it to him though. So I don't think Panda will have it all his way.
No, I don't think so. Not sure if there's any team rules. We can't tell because team captain's actually out there racing with the guys.
And Rain and Lambo's not too far off him.
He's doing good.
So if he sort of tries to tag along with them, and even Psycho's hanging around there in the beamer, not too far off either.
Stu Wilson to P5. Gazza's dropped back down to 7th. Where's Black Falcons in P9? He's gone out in the sticks there again. Looks like he's not having a very good couple of laps by the looks of it.
His car's looking very banged up there, unfortunately. He hadn't had a good start.
Bits missing, cycling around in 10th in the Porsche. Lovely sounding car. Who are you looking at, mate?
Oh, just look at Gaz. He had a bit of a contact with. Oh, geez, it's hard to figure out who's who at the moment.
It is.
There's so many cars.
Well, Gaz's car's looking a little bit worse for wear too.
Yeah, lots of fiberglass hanging.
Yep.
Yep.
Front and back. So I'm sure he'll be. Yeah, he's definitely got an aero balance issue going on there by the looks of it. Oh, he's actually in Scotty Fire. No, surely.
Yep. It's Scotty with the other two BHR drivers there.
Wow.
Looking to make the move on Cobb. I know Cobb's behind him. The other Aston.
Oh, the BHR boys have come together. Who is...
Oh no!
Rhino.
Oh, and they did another BHR. This is horrendous for BHR.
BHR bloody fest going on.
That loud, boys. Oh, and he's loose.
Team Little
very
Bear's
loose.
Oh God, he won't be happy. Now I don't know if he did that by himself, whether he's had a bit of assistance. I'm not quite sure. I'm too scared to touch the buttons for the camera. And we've got someone else in a green car that's sitting on the floor. They've got cars everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, I think. Oh, we got. I think F1 Sniper's just gone around. No, he hasn't. But if he had, F1 Sniper has looped it. He's waiting for the cars.
P11.
F1 Sniper has just gone to the pits. He's just teleported to the pits, so I think he's had it. Yep.
Oh, there's a few cars in the pits there. Wayne Morris is pitted.
Very, very crazy start to the race here. Lots of rusty drivers here. Everyone's still getting used to the new physics here.
Well, BV Racing couldn't join the qualifying there and it's jumped into the race at the last second. And it's popped up into P20.
Yep.
So it's good effort for him. Yeah, there's definitely not 10 BHR drivers out there, mate. It'd be good if there was. Alright, we've got Black Falcon hunting down Brett Watt at the moment. We've got a few close battles going on. It's been a while since I did this, Noxie. I'm a bit all over the shop, especially considering I don't have the luxury of different cycle, buttons being mapped for cycling through cameras and cars and whatnot.
Yeah, that make it difficult. So bear with us guys here. We are doing our best.
Well, we've got the top runners up here with Flung Poos 7/10 in behind Kick and Rip It. So Kick and Rip It's gotten that position back. Oh, he's just clipped the curb as well.
Oof.
Coming out of the hairpin there. He's just gone wide on the grass.
Touched the grass. Got to be careful there.
At turn 12.
He's pushing to try and keep up with. Oh, he's kicked the end out there. It's not going to do his tyres very good. So that's going to give Rain a decent run down the straight here.
I think I have to plug in my charger for my headphones. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear.
Yeah, hang on.
The Rain's pulled Flung Poo Panda here in a bit. He's got a good run on the straight here again. Is he going to have a look? He is. Oh, you know, he poked his head, but decided not to.
Is that better?
Yep, I can hear. Oh, Suzuka's just gone on the grass here. Had a big off. Strew and Saint Sim are right behind him now. And can't hear you.
Am I back?
Hey, how you going there? Yeah, I can hear.
Sorry about that.
All good.
Oh. So what's happened?
Sarko had an off and a little excursion on the grass, which but Stu and Saint Sim are having a battle right behind him here too.
Alright, let's... just flick over to those guys. Oh, yep, nice three-way battle going on. Ooh, who's that? St. Sim in the Lambo's gone very close to the back bumper bar of Stu Wilson.
I think he's got a good run down the straight here. He's got the inside.
He sure does. Oh
And
no,
he's going to break last. No.
He hasn't taken it.
So Rain had a similar move on Flung Poo Panda and ruined his line. He had a bit of a moment. That's why he's about 2 seconds off Panda now.
Oh, yep.
But Saint Sim here, all over Stu, all over the back of the beamer here.
Watch us step down to Bounty. He's got a four-way car battle going on here with Bounty, Redback, Maverick and Christoph by the looks of it.
It looks like Bounty's had a bit of a carve looking a little bit second hand there at the front.
Yeah, well, I think it might have sustained that towards the race start somehow with all those cars going off. Well, I like the colours Christoph's livery there, the light blue with the red and white, looks quite good.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Looking good. I like it.
Well, they're starting to spread out a little bit now, but...
And, Flung Poo Panda's right on Kick It.
Yep, right onto him now.
So he's clawed back the time a bit here. So I wonder how they're going to play this out. They're just going to fight each other for the lead, or they're just going to try and just push the gap to Rain.
Yeah, I don't know. Flunk's
they
just
said
gone
that,
wide.
He has. That's Rain is right back onto Panda again. So
He sure is.
He gets a bit of a nibble at second again.
The Panda 91.5. He's doing a sterling job there in second, even though he just went wide. He's going to get pressure now from Rain of Fire. And I think you might find the Ferrari might just open the gap up a little bit. He did make that mistake. All three cars look quite settled going through turn 8, Degner curve.
Yeah, you're looking pretty stable here.
Well, Kicker's gone wide as well. There's a wide exit.
It'll be interesting to see how their tyre wear goes. I noticed a few Ferraris had troubles in Tier 1.
With tyres overheating or?
Wear. Tyre wear wise.
Okay.
But it could have been pressures that could make you a little bit slower or faster.
Yep.
Yeah, it would just be interesting to see how the drivers go tonight. And the more races we do, the more we'll find out how the cars react with the tyres and temperatures and all that jazz.
Well, we've got 45 minutes to go, so we're 15 minutes into the race. Was a relatively clean start to the race, except towards the tail end there with a couple of little contacts and cars spinning off. So hopefully those guys have saved their replays.
Yes. Well, we might have a few little issues here and there.
Emma Harris has also informed us Shamrock's disconnected, unluckily. So not quite sure if that's a continuation on from last week with the Tier 1 guys, mate, with the wheels, steering wheel disconnecting or other issues. Although I was talking to Stu the other day, he told me about how his pedal's disconnected, and he sent me a photo of his pedal and all the fur and the muck around the sensors and what leakages and that looked like something a dog coughed up. So I'm not surprised it was sticking.
We got a good battle here with Black Falcon and Brett White and Saint Sim.
Yep,
right
just jumped on board there as they come into the hairpin.
Black Falcon's been having lots of looks here and there. Looking pretty racy.
Well, you've got 3 different models of car there, which is good.
Yeah, always good to see.
Falcon's hot on him, isn't he?
Yeah, right on him. Let's see if we can get a decent run out of the corner onto the straight here.
Sue's just informed us that Kicker's done the fastest lap. I'd have a look, Stu, but I'm too scared to push buttons, mate, so I don't know what that is. This is a tight little battle here. This is going to turn into a 4-car battle in a second. 5-car if we
just might
get St. Sim in there. Falcon pops out. Oof.
Back in.
Not sure if that was a double move or not.
Put himself in Brett's mirrors, trying to make him look.
Well, he's definitely putting the pressure on, and all he's going to try and do is force Brett into making a mistake.
That's all he needs.
That's it. He only needs to go slightly deep on the miss his braking marker.
Looks like Black Falcons just dropped off a little bit there in that first sector. Maybe pushing too hard, but I think Brett's gone wide there. They're all pushing really hard here. Back and forth, it's a bit of a tug of war here. Definitely they're better in some parts of the tracks than others, and it's a bit of a give and take here.
Well, these cars are all catching up to each other. I'm just on Stu Wilson, and we've just had Psycho PRT lose the rear end, so this will be a definite pass, I would suggest. Looked like he was in Drift City.
Beamer and Beamer. Yep.
Oh, a little bit of contact. Stu Wilson's been very polite then. St. Sims coming down the outside.
St. Sims around the outside. Can he get it done? He's gone very deep. Oh, a bit of rubbing. They rubbed. They touched.
It's like a blue light disco.
And they've got a drag race down the straight here into the first corner. Who's going to get it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Brett's got it.
Falcon's flashing the lights.
Sorry, Stu got it, sorry. Got my names mixed up. So they are fighting hard here for fifth position. What am I saying?
That's for one of the positions, but there's... So this was nearly a 5-car battle there before, so yeah, you're right, Borodok, really good exchange. Now I reckon St. Sim's going to start putting some pressure on Stu Wilson soon too. He's giving him the hurry up. It looks like we've got a couple of lap cars that they're going to be coming up. So that's Scotty Pye and Gaz have done their pit stops.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they would have done that early just to probably fix their damage too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Gather's car's looking a lot better now.
But unfortunately, they're getting the blue flags waved at them. So doesn't need to give up those positions yet, but if they do come closer, he'll certainly have to yield his spot.
Yeah. That's going to cost them even more time. Oh, they touched the grass. He's gone wide.
What happened? Both cars have gone wide then. I reckon that would have been a puckering up moment for sure.
Yeah, a bit of... You took the words right out of my mouth. Right out of my mouth.
Hey, he's got a good voice actually.
Yeah.
You should do the panda. I reckon you'd be good at doing that.
The panda.
All right. What have we got here? So this battle of 5 cars has certainly opened up. The closest at the moment, I think, is between St. Sim and Brett Want. Although, if I look down at Cobb McCall, well, these 3 tenths in behind Christoph. We'll just give some of these guys in the back area. Low NZ. It's in P14. That's a really good effort, actually. I remember the last couple of seasons too, because he is in New Zealand. So this is a late night for him. Normally,
just right behind Low NZ here. Yep,
he is. So normally Low NZ would be further down the field and probably crashed out, but this is a really good effort by him to be up into position 14.
Yeah, his car's looking pretty clean too, I think.
It is. So Shamrock's had a internet dropout, so I got to the bottom of the disconnection, so thanks for letting us know that, mate, and sorry that that's occurred for you. It's not the way you want to start season 10. But yeah, jump in the room if you want to drop a comment. and hopefully enjoy the battles that's going on a track. But yeah, we'll definitely see you out there for round 2.
Yeah, and hopefully you get better fortunes then.
Well, these cars
Low and Dealin is reaping the benefits of staying out of trouble here.
So the battle between Brett Watt and St. Sim. So Brett's actually got in front of St. Sim. I wonder what's happened there.
It's
Okay.
Drew's built a gap up too.
Falcon is off on the. I reckon he's had a major hit. Something's happened. Look at the front of that car.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Just 1 second he was there.
Just missed that.
I wonder if he's had a situation with a wheel issue as well.
I'll just go through the replay and see what happened to him.
Yep. It just seemed odd because he was right in behind St. Sim, coming into the Casio triangle there, and then all of a sudden he's off into the wall. Oh, rightio. Stu's saying he's lost it going into the pits. I'll just jump back down on EXO. Seems to be the closest battle out on track at the moment.
Yep, I'm just watching Black Falcon now.
Yep.
The replay. So he's coming out of the. So he's hit the curb coming out of the chicane, and then he's hit the inside pit wall.
Oh, so he wasn't trying to go to the pits?
No, he's just, the curbs just sent him out, flicked him out.
Oh, that's a shame. So Black Falcon's already in the comments. Felt like I ripped a wheel off after that crash.
Looked like it too. That's very unfortunate. So the BHR guys not having a great night tonight.
No, they're not. That's okay. Champions of season 9, so
we've got to give them the other teams a bit of a head start first, don't we?
oh, absolutely, mate. It's always good to chase. I'd prefer to chase than be followed, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's always a little bit easier. Exorcist in 13th, right behind Low NZ still, and Low NZ still.
Yeah, well, EXO's got some pretty good lines there. We've watched him over the last couple of weeks, chop and change from car to car, and you know, then he's put videos up of his doing laps and getting feedback. Well, he's just poking his nose down the inside of it. Low NZ, just trying to unsettle him. But he certainly, you know, had a lot of feedback from guys assisting in helping him to improve his race times, which has been really good. And I think he's certainly taken on board. But if anyone's ever seen an EXO in real life, there's a couple of YouTube videos on there. He does the Bon Scott ACDC tribute with a band over in Perth. Definitely wouldn't want to meet him in a back alley by myself, that's for sure. But doing a really good job. Definitely.
Now, I think he's done that many laps. He should know this circuit off by heart, but he just hasn't done all the laps in the Beamer. He's done, I think he's tried every single car. Trying to figure out what he likes. He's like a little kid in the candy store. He's like, oh, but the Honda's good here, and but the Lambo here is, I love the Lambo, and it just keeps going on every day, and he's just like,
no, I know.
Laugh.
It's like a puppy dog with a red ball goes past and a blue ball.
Ooh, look at that car.
Oh, it's crazy.
But he's doing very, very well here. With a few scruffy marks at the front, but it looks like he's the beam is handling it okay.
But also it looks like, who's that in the red Ferrari? It's not Adam Cameron, is it? No.
No, it's somebody else. They Oh, and the X just goes into the pits here. They're getting lapped there.
Might have been. I'm not sure who that was, to be honest. Well, the field is really spread out now, so we'll just go through from P1 with Kick and Rip It. 4 seconds in front of Rain of Fire. Actually, where's Panda? Has he gone and...
Yep,
done his pit stop. Yep.
Yep, so he's down at 9th. And Maverick's actually in front of him. And he's done a pit. Maverick has done a pit. Oh,
no,
no.
They've just changed positions.
The timing's just updated. Sorry,
Yep.
my bad. I think Maverick's jumped up from PS4
Okay.
series, so I think he's finally got the PS5.
I think that was the same as Add Too Many as well. Jumped up from the PS4. He's cycling around for GRT in the Lamborghini P20.
And he's literally looks pretty sexy as well.
It does.
Nice dark chromy maroon on the Lambo.
So we've got a few pit stops there that have been completed. We've currently got Bits and Missing and Kickett's in the pits as well. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll just stay on in for the moment. See where Panda comes out. So it looked like a nice clean pit stop.
And Panda's got him. I think Panda's got him.
He has too.
He has. He's done a great outlap.
He has. He's actually
Put a few seconds on him.
Halfway mark, keep pushing.
halfway mark. Keep pushing. Yeah, that's a good effort.
Yes, so I think Panda just either had called it to perfection, or Kickett's might have had a bit of a moment somewhere that we missed.
Yeah, he may well have done. It could have been coming up against lap traffic. Maybe Panda's identified that. But yeah, no, well done. Well done to Panda. So Rip It has got 29 minutes to close the gap. So what have we got? 2.89 seconds. We'll just keep an eye on that. Track temperature is 33 degrees. Got a little bit of cloud cover, not much. I don't think that there's going to be anything there too sinister with regards to the way the weather behaves for the next 28 minutes. Oh, St. Sim's just coming up to a lap car. Is EXO, that is, I think.
Yep.
Getting sideways. So it looks like his rear tyres are probably going off. I'd say that EXO probably should be getting blue flags, I think. St. Sim's giving him the giving him a flash.
Well, he's pitted, so yeah, he should be.
Oh, EXO has.
Letting him by. Yep.
He has too. Yep. I think. Yep. Blue flags are out.
17th.
Yep. Blue flags are out.
Oh, car number 7 just got a stop-go penalty.
Brett Watt.
That's unfortunate. So he'll then 6th, so that's going to really hurt his position here once he goes and does his penalty.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it was going to be before we saw a stop-go. Kind of predicting that there could be another one before the end of the race.
There definitely well could be. So still got half an hour to go. It's quite easy to go over the track limits here when you're pushing that hard. But that's a part of racing. You got to keep the car on the black stuff to finish the race.
So Saint Sin's had enough of following EXO around. He's pulled into the pits. So we'll just see where got Kick It Ribbits 3.5 seconds behind Panda now.
I think Saint Sim might lose a place here. I think EXO might have held him up a bit too much.
Yeah, I think he might have done. Hey Riggsy, how are you, mate? How's the VFSS going? So where's Saint Sim? Still in the pits. He hasn't dropped yet. That's I dare say these guys, yeah, they've pulled out a fairly big gap. So Panda and Kick It. So Panda and Kick It have got 2 P&L back runners in between them. So it looks like Team Little Bear and who is that? Can't tell. But the blue flag should be out. Yep, he's let him go. Well done.
And then another stop goes, car 772.
Stu Wilson.
Which is Stu, oh no. Another one who's up in the top 5 positions here. Another one that's going to be
who was that?
hurt.
One of the P&L boys has just gone into the wall there. There he is. It's gone back into the pits.
I missed that.
Yeah, well look, that's also the issue when you're trying to get out of the way of other cars. Sometimes I've seen it before, the guys tend to pull off to the track, sometimes they even go off track, and then they hit the bumps in the grass and it just unsettles the car and they end up rocketing off into the wall.
Yeah.
So, I mean the track's wide enough to go 3 cars wide easily. So
yeah, there is a knack to it, doing it properly. It's something everyone can learn after the mistakes.
just trying to see Brett. Where'd he go to? So Brett had that stop go. It looks like he's pulled the pin. He's no longer in the list of cars here, but I can... Oh no, there he is. P13. So he's dropped back quite a few spots after that penalty stop that he had to mandatory sit and wait. Stu Wilson still hasn't served his. I dare say he'd probably be coming in at the end of this lap. Going by the way he's hugging the corner. He's coming in for that opportunity to sit in the pits and look around for 30 seconds.
And add too many in the pits as well.
Yep.
Like he's just coming out now.
He is.
So it looks like we really got one more person to do their pit.
Yep.
Which is Wayne.
Wayne Morris, yep.
And he should be coming in. Yeah, he's coming in now. Looked like his tyres were had it. He was squirrely in around there.
Well, we've got a genuine battle on track at the moment that's developing. So between P&L's Maverick and PRT Saint Sim in the Lamborghini. So this is the Aston Martin that's just closing in.
Excellent. So closest battle here out in track.
Even Rain of Fire on the back of Kickit. I reckon Kickit's, well, he's 2.9 seconds behind Panda. So Panda must have had an incident there, but Rain of Fire is definitely on the back of him. He's just closed in a couple of tenths there as well. Well, it's good to see a couple of battles. We've got a P&L. Who's in the Ferrari? Not quite sure. Didn't see the number. But so just going through this S-curve section, the combination of corners is, especially when you're following a car, Noxie too. It's really hard to pinpoint your turning points and have your off-throttle moments.
And you get a little bit of the dirty air too, especially in that last little long curve. You can get caught out and go a bit too wide, and the grass catches you.
Who else we got?
Rain doing pretty well there, just behind Kickit. You haven't let him get away too far.
We've got Redback on the back of Cobb McCall. We've got a BV Racing in front of those guys, so he'll need to get out of the way.
Yeah, it's really slow Cobb here down a bad section of the track.
Someone's just gone out on the dirt there, not quite sure. Oh, that was Ferrari. So BV needs to pull over here and let these guys through.
Gather's caught right up too. Yep, this is giving him a chance to catch right up to them.
I reckon these guys will definitely be getting a bit frustrated. That's a that car of Redback's mighty good on track.
It does. One of my picks for the best livery, I reckon, tonight. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I think I might jump on board with you there as well, mate. Oh, these guys
goes
are
wide,
all
Gathers
over the place.
followed him.
This is what the frustration does when you've got...
Oh, and
Gathers just
gone on the inside, broke really, really late there. Hit the barriers. Yeah, that's going to let Cobb back through.
I think I might make a little bit of a prediction there. That BV's not going to be man of the match for these guys, I don't think.
No, but that's Gather will be loving that though.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's got him 2 for 1 there. And hopefully BV makes it easy for him this time. In the Porsche just in front of him. He should be getting blue flags.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen any yet. Gaz is right up behind him. Gaz has gone wide out in the dirt.
Real wide.
Oh, and BV's gone around.
BV's around. There we go. He's let Gather through eventually.
Yes, that was an intentional...
Yeah.
Go through, Gaz.
Totally intentional.
Yep.
So looks like these three will continue their fight now. Just different positions. Gather, stay off the grass, mate.
Oh, jeez. BV's gone to the fence again.
He's followed him. Keep your tie on the black stuff, fellas. So Cobb, back and front.
I'll be interested to see what happens with these three
changing
guys.
Here. Yeah, they're battling hard.
Just watching at the top, we've got Kick It Rip It is 8 tenths behind Panda. Looked like Panda just got a little bit sideways. He's come out of turn 9 there on his approach to turn 10 and turn 11 to the hairpin. Rain of Fires in the Lamborghini has been there all night with these guys.
Yep.
Has done nothing wrong except just continued to be consistent with his lap times. Stayed on the fastest part of the track, which is the black stuff. And what I reckon he might be doing, mate, is watching what these two guys have done previously when they've been looking to be racing for position. This might be an opportunity for Rain of Fire to come in and do what Gazza did to Cobb McCall and
pick up the pieces.
Back. Yep.
If you just hang in there, he may just well do that.
So we've still got 16 minutes of racing, but it's still a long time. Anything can change with tyres, tyre wear.
Kick It's like slowly reining in Panda here. And Kick It has the fresher tyres by 1 or 2 laps, I believe. So it's going to get closer and closer as we get near the end of the race here. But as we all know, it's quite difficult to pass here. So Flumpy Panda's pitted a little bit earlier to get the track position.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that battle between these guys. It looks like the time's just pushed out just slightly. We'll just go back here to Cobb McCall, Gaz and Redback. So Redback's dropped back about 1.4 seconds, so he's dropped off the pace. Stu Wilson, right on the back of Low NZ.
Oh,
well, I don't know what that was in the back. Doesn't take much, you only got to get a little bit too much of the curb there.
Geez, they're all here. 4 cars.
Yep, so Stu's looking to go around the outside. And it looks like he may have just pulled it off. Looks like contact there.
Slight contact.
Maybe NZ didn't know he was that close. Well, he's pulled the move there, so that's good. Jump back up here to Gazza, who's 3 tenths in behind Cobb. Kick it's 0.6, so we'll jump back up there in a second.
And Redback's definitely dropped off the back of Gazza.
It was a green BHR car just sitting on its track then. Maybe he's had a disconnection or ran out of fuel or something, I'm not quite sure. So Gazza's right up behind him. This is a good fight back for Gaz, who had a good starting position for qualifying, but got tangled up and copped a little bit of damage there.
So this is a really good fight back for him to get back up to 9th, and he's going to have quite old tyres compared to a lot of these other fellas around him.
Yeah, he is too.
So I think he's done a very commendable job to damage limitation here.
I reckon he does well, considering he was on PCs as well with the Assetto Corsa, running 50-inch triple screens behind his PC to come back to single screen for PlayStation is a pretty good effort. Oh, 55-inch triple screen TVs I think they are for a triple screen. Imagine that.
You'd feel like you're in a truck though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
screen's been that big?
Yeah, possibly. Kind of wouldn't be normal, I don't think, but anyway, I wouldn't complain.
No, if someone offered me like 3 56-inch TVs to use, I'd go, yeah, right. And we got who's that? Is that another Audi on the side of the track?
The PRT.
Yeah. With a spiky guide. He's not having the best of nights either. He's down there in 25th.
Yep. But
he's still going.
Redback's just gotten a little bit squirrely around that turn 9 corner. Seems to be catching everyone out tonight. So Kick It Ripper's dropped back to 1.7 seconds behind Panda.
There we go. Almost just over 10 minutes to go for them to reel each other in.
Yeah, it's fantastic with the full grid, Stu. Definitely have done some really good marketing out there over the off-season, mate. So congratulations to yourself and to the Rooz community.
Oh, and Kick It. Panda must have had a mistake. Kick It is right behind Panda.
I'm on it. Where's Rain? He looks like he's dropped right off.
Yeah, I don't know where he's... Rain's only just coming under the bridge now.
Okay, yep, so something's happened there.
Yeah.
Brett Want 7/100ths behind Christoph. We'll just stick with these guys for the moment, getting towards the end of the race. It blows out in terms of the gap.
Oh wait, it's actually Kick It and Rip It in front.
Oh, it is too.
So Panda must have had a big moment and Kick It and Rip It got through. That's why the timings weren't updating properly there. So
Well, this will definitely be interesting.
Panda's all over the back of Kick It and Rip It now. He wants his first place back.
So the gloves are off between the nearly said BHR boys, the PRT guys here. It'll be interesting to see if this is about getting a race win or doing it for the team. This is the kind of battle where you can just sort of put your feet up and sit back and just watch, isn't it?
Or will it be every man's for himself?
I don't know. It looks like he's pulling away.
He's coming onto some more lap traffic though. Let's slow him down.
Yep, so whoever that is in the red Ferrari is, let him go by. Well done.
Well done. Good driving. Oh, and I think we just saw the Beamer go around. Whoever that was.
Oh, he's gone out, missed the hairpin completely. Wow. Panda will be kicking himself.
Yeah, he had the track position.
Well, he had a
As you
decent
can
gap
see,
too.
it's as you can see, it's been a very difficult night for a lot of people. Everyone's touching the grass here and there, bouncing over curbs. If you can just keep it nice and smooth, you're doing well. It's not the most forgiving track.
Yeah, we're coming through turn 15 there. You definitely want to stay off the the heavy part of the inside of that curving. Certainly unsettles the car, but these guys in P1 and 2 are both in Ferrari, so this is purely going to come down to how they've managed their tyre wear, how they've set up their car with, you know, the camber and caster and the toe and dampeners and whatnot. So and it's a difficult track to pass on as well. You literally need someone to make a mistake to gain a position. It looks like Kicker's just gone a little bit deep, just a little bit of understeer. He's caught it back up, which is good.
And they're catching up to another back marker here.
Looks like Scotty Pye.
Scotty.
I can't emphasise enough, definitely coming into turn 7 and Dunlop curve, you got to get off the throttle to let the front end grip up and have a late apex into that turn 7 to get a really good exit.
And Scotty done a good job there, let them both through. Well done.
Scotty Pye, you may as well jump in there, mate. Get a little bit of air time, jump in behind these guys.
Get a free draft.
Did you see that story on the OnlyFans thread of Scotty's friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we can talk about it though.
Well, we won't. We'll take it off. We'll take it offline. But I was like, wait, what?
I won't put much input into it.
Nah.
We're going to have a lot of people asking about it now.
Stu, straight away, don't go there, ads. I wasn't Stu, don't worry. I can still laugh about it though.
But he's a man that likes to enjoy himself, that's for sure.
He does, and Stu's our #1 subscriber to our OnlyFans thread as well. That's why he's putting that comment in there. He just wants to take himself out of the picture a little bit.
What a big guy.
No, it's all right, guys. We're only selling tennis balls on that thread. That's all it is. It looks like Kicker's probably just pulled a bit of a gap here on.
Pulled it a little bit out, yep.
Panda. We haven't really got any other close battles on track.
No, it's spread out quite a bit. We've got lots of lap cars here and there. The only other Adam Kammer at 0.3 behind Exorcist, it looks like. That's another close battle here, so down in 13.
Look at that, yep. Looks like they're coming up behind a green Porsche.
That would be BV, I reckon.
That would be BV. No, it looks like Adam Kammer's going to... don't know who's going to yield here, but...
Oh, look, he decided better of it, and he's gone wide.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to bring up your track limit warnings. Oh, and Exo's gone wide.
Exo's gone deep, very deep. And he's pushed the orange bar onto the road, and that's let Adam free pass through.
As Kammer's given BV a flush again.
Exorcist will be probably kicking himself over that.
He will be. Looks like just jumping back on the two front runners. Panda's closed in. He's 5/10 in behind Kickett again. So unless Kickett's made a mistake or Adam's pushed the choke in and he's ready to go for a few more flying laps before the race finishes.
Have another crack. We only got 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know.
So he's got it. If he wants to do anything now, he's going to have, well, do something now, really. So it's going to come down to the last couple of laps now. Has to push as much pressure as he can onto Kick and Rip It.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably just dropped off fraction, which he has. Well, we've got maybe two more laps.
Yeah, I think we might squeeze another 2 out, possibly. But he's had a good. He's noticed Flung Pandas gets a good exit out of that hairpin.
Axel Hammerfoot's just mentioned about Maverick P&Ls in P4, which is a really good effort. I'm not quite sure where he qualified.
Yeah, me either. But seems that he's had a quiet race by the looks of it. Kept out of trouble and up in 4th, so that's a really good drive by him there.
Panda's going using all of the track, and they're coming up behind some lap cars now, so if these guys let them through,
this could be the difference here. The Exorcist letting him through. We've got a banged up Ferrari in front of them.
Panda's getting the draft off of XO.
The Exorcist goes wide, lets him through. Oh, he's done well there to keep it on the road.
Well done, Christoph.
Some good driving there. Well done, fellas, and with the blue flags. But these two at the front here have been inseparable all night, pushing each other the whole time. So it's going to be a fantastic result for them for PRT 1 and 2 if they keep it together.
Oh, absolutely.
Big points for PRT for this race. We also got Saint Sim in 5th, but also driving PRT.
Oh, green Porsche. Although I think that, just to mention too, with EXO and Christoph, they're actually in a battle themselves, so the fact that they let these two guys through shows good sportsmanship, so...
Yeah, EXO's going to fight to the death here with Christo. Christo's Ferrari.
Seen the blue flags, thank you. Well done, mate. Going right to the end with these guys. No one's blinking.
I think this is the final lap right now.
They
just missed out on this. So I think it's going to be kicking Ripper in first here.
Absolutely, well done, guys. Good racing.
Oh, it's going to come down the line.
Side by side. Well done.
Well done.
We've got Rain of Fire. He's had a good race. He must have had a little bit of an off there. For the most of the race, he was actually up behind them all.
Yeah. But still a awesome result for Rain in the Lambo.
So Maverick
taking a podium.
From P20 into P4, so that's an excellent effort. Well done, mate.
Oh, really? That's a fantastic drive by Maverick then. Well done.
Followed by Saint Sim in the other Lambo, so there's two Lambos in the top 5. Bits are missing in the Porsche. In P6, Bounty started quite low as well, and he's finished in P7 with Gazza in behind him.
He's a ripper of a race, old Bounty. And then we got, it's Redback and Brett Want still fighting over the position here.
So Brett's probably just used his, because he already had a stop go, probably used 1 or 2 of his track limits then. Sacrifice that.
But it's not going to be enough. Great drive. First drive for Redback here in the Porsche for a 9th. And we got Brett in 10th there. Almost getting Redback at the end there.
Well done, guys. Thanks, Shamrock, too, for the feedback, mate. Like I said, it was a rushed thing. Hopefully it all turned out nicely. It sounds like someone's burning off some rubber here. I don't know who it is.
Oh! Cobb just absolutely belted one of the Ferrari, I think, at the end of the race. I just saw this car flying in the air.
Oh, did ya? Alrighty. Well, let's just have a quick look. I was just going down from the top 10. So Cobb in P11, Adam Kammer P12. Well done and welcome back to Season 10, Adam. Christoph and Exo had a nice battle there in 13 and 14. Scotty Pye P15. Low NZ 16. Stu Wilson unfortunately had to stop go and put him back all the way down to 17th, where he was running up in the top 5. Team Little Bear and Add Too Many. Beaver Racing in P20 there. Followed up by Sniper.
Sniper?
Yeah. Falcon, who was doing a great job until he hit the pit entry wall.
Yickety split in 23.
Yep.
We got 24th as BC. Sorry we haven't... Some of these guys we didn't really get the camera on, so apologies for that. But there was a lot of other stuff going on in the race.
Oh, there sure was.
25th we got Spiky God. Looks like his Audi was pretty beaten up there. 26 Wayne Morris. 27 Psycho. And then we had the Shamrock disconnected unfortunately. Shaky K 29th to round out the final position.
Yeah, and yeah, Shaky K, mate, sorry to see that, but if anyone watches the PC commentary on a Monday night, so that's Nick, does the commentating for those guys, and jump on board with that YouTube channel and definitely give him a bit of support. So hopefully
give him a thumbs up because he's often by himself, I think too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I don't know how you commentate by yourself, so he'd have a ripper job.
He does a really good job,
yeah.
So well done, Nick. To the rest of the guys, community, well done. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to all the people that joined us in the room tonight. Thank you for your comments. Really appreciate
it, guys. Thank you.
Noxie, thanks for letting me know that I was streaming tonight.
Sorry, a bit of late notice.
That's all right. I was at footy training.
The broadcast channel, but I don't think you noticed, so I decided I might send another message out.
I was at under 9s football training with the kids tonight, so when I read it, I was like, bugger. And if you are still in the stream, guys, hit the thumbs up button. Just for it doesn't do much for my channel, but yeah, it's always appreciate anything like that coming our way. Next time we'll definitely try and get it under the Rooz banner, so we can get the overlays of the sponsors and whatnot. So, but Noxie, thank you very much for tonight, mate. Again, appreciate your efforts and contribution to the stream and the commentating.
Welcome, and thanks for helping out too. Appreciate it.
Excellent.
We couldn't get this done without you.
No, and we'll see you at Spa next week.
See you guys. Have a good one.
See you guys.